Hello everybody, it's MicheleMarieDalene, and of course I got Dory here today, and today we're going to talk about a couple different things. The first thing we were going to talk about was I was going to do a review on the 64 HDD, but unfortunately the computer I was going to do it on doesn't like the software, and it was inconsistent in its operation. Now I've used the software in the past, so I know it's definitely not the software that's the problem. As the instruction book explains, some PCs are very picky about timing and they don't do a good job, and others do a good job. So I'm a little bit disappointed that two different computers, one was a Gateway 2000 200 megahertz machine, was inconsistent on the 100 microsecond pulses, and the other one, a Pentium, I think 4, was inconsistent on the 20 microsecond pulses. But on the average, they look like they did okay, but they're not working good enough. I could load the software, I could load non-disk images and do fine. But when I try to load software off the disk images, such as a Lynx image or some of the other images available that the 64 HDD loads up, the computer will just lock up solid. I'm talking about the Commodore 64, where it gets stuck on the loading and never even load at all. And that's because the timing was inconsistent. But I would like to show you the cable that Nick Copeland made for me, because I thought this is really nicely made. This is the XE1541 cable that was custom made for me, and it has the standard male 6-pin plug on it, plus a little pigtail female 6-pin connector, and that's so that I could connect this plug into a 1541, and then I could simply plug this cord into a printer, and then this part here would plug into the computer. And in that case, it was a really nice cable and everything, but unfortunately it just didn't. It was not the cable that's the problem. It just the software just doesn't seem to want to cooperate with my computer. Now, of course, we do need to clean up the kitchen. We got cables over there. It looks like a swine pit. I mean, a pigsty. It's just messy. I gotta clean the kitchen out because, it's kind of hard to prep food in there when you got all those computers sitting in there. And by the way, still got a whole ton of PC hardware. If anybody wants it, it's free. As I mentioned on the free cycle, just come to 112 Main Street, apartment number 9. Bring a truck. Got all kinds of PCs for you. Just pick them up. They're odds and ends. Some are complete machines. Some of them are far from complete. I think most of them are just broken parts of machines. You're just going to have to make them work. There's some cases. There's a couple motherboards. 1 or 2 power supplies at least. Several computer cards. And I don't charge them. Just get them out of here, okay? They're free. So just contact me on internet at bcast03222015 at gmail.com, or you can send me a message on Google Plus at plus MICHELE space MARIE space D as in dog ALENE. And in addition to that, of course, if you want to make a comment below here, you can do that too. As far as Ryan Carey saying, do I eat poo in the last video? First of all, I'm not into that. I do know I've seen some people doing that on Pornhub, but that's not my thing. Sorry. I just happen to be I even eat a lot of chocolate cake, and so maybe that's what you saw in my hair was maybe leftover chocolate cake crumbs. Sorry about that. Now, of course, I got Dory here, and I wanted to not forget you. How are you doing today?
Good. How is everybody out there? I'm doing okay.
I would think they would be. But, anyway, so you realize, of course, we were talking about the apartment next door. You realize, of course, that there's at least now 3 other applicants that are interested in that apartment.
There are.
And so the question is how likely do you think it's going to be you're going to be able to get it?
I don't know.
So, I know you wanted to come back to Winston, but I mean, seriously. First come, first served. Or actually, first come, first pays. It's theirs. So, I mean, I really kind of wish I could guarantee you a space, but I can't really do that. And I don't think Jimmy's going to be able to do much either, especially if somebody says, hey, I'll give you, the rent right now. I got it in my back pocket. I'm sure he'd probably go, sure. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or at least maybe more likely to probably have it in the bank, maybe not actually in their pocket. So, but anyway, what are you planning to do today? I mean, for the next week? What's your plans for the next week?
I don't know. Probably go to prime time. Till Tuesday anyway. And then I'm going to babysit the rest of the week.
Oh.
Why? What are your plans?
Oh, I'm not doing anything. I'm just it's a little bit disappointed that software didn't work correctly, but it wasn't really the software problem, it was the computers. They're not consistent in their timing. There's nothing you can do about it. It's kind of sad because the computer that worked out great for that thing was an old Compaq 486 that used to work great with the old older cable. But this newer computer with the same software is just inconsistent speed. It just doesn't work great. So I'm just a little bit disappointed. But I'm definitely going to be putting the computer away for now and cleaning up the kitchen because that's what we got to do anyway because it's getting kind of messy in there. I got to sweep the floor too. It's full of sand and... Oh, by the way, audience, I forgot to tell you. Yes, we do got the power connectors coming for the cable, for the camera. The little plugs, the little power plugs coming. They are in New York City right now. So we'll probably get them maybe tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. Those are the little plugs that allow us to connect. Stop. That allows us to connect our camera to the end of the Category 5 cable for power connections. Apparently the video on showing you how to put the BNC Category 5 BLMs on was pretty popular. You got a lot of audience that certainly was excited to be a part of that. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll continue to enjoy our videos. Yes, so we're going to be doing more videos, and as I said, the camera 64 for now. I think we are going to temporarily table it for the time being. I'm a little disappointed it didn't work, but you know what? Life goes on. I got things to do, and I'm not going to let it stress me out too much. What do you think of all these computers in this apartment anyway?
I think it's cool that you can do it because you hardly can see a foot in front of you, and you can put a little tiny piece together. I think that's really cool.
I think one of the things that's also kind of cool with the software I do is the fact is that I create things, and I do all kinds of computer work. Do you think this thing is actually able to do what? 63? No, I don't know. Anyway, that's not that big. I do a lot of things, and I think the KNCI drives have really helped my ass still quite a bit. But I don't know. What do you think?
What?
The KNCI drops.
The what?
The CanC eye drops I take from a cataract.
I don't like eye drops. I don't like putting anything in my eyes. I mean, I have a hard time sometimes putting makeup on.
Yeah.
I had a hard time this morning putting makeup on, so.
No, I mean, but have you noticed how much they made a difference in my eyesight?
I think so. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Can you see better? Do you think you can see better?
Yeah, I do.
Then there you go. That's all that matters.
I used to look at the light across by the camera there. It's like see big giant halos and big fog. Out of my left eye. My right eye still got a little bit of a fog, but you know, it seems like it's less noticeable now. But yeah, what I mean, like the thing is like I said, is that maybe I don't know, maybe the Commodore 64, like I said, you know, it's nice to revisit it again, but I think that probably, maybe, I don't know. If I had more room in here, I probably would have said, fine, leave it set up somewhere, but I just don't have the room to leave every single computer set up. Now, if I can get someone to take all those computers in my kitchen, the ones that I'm giving away, out of there, or they're going to end up in the dumpster. Some way or the other, because I really need the space back. You know, I'm not into the computer scene as I used to be anymore. I'm really not. Like I explained in my last video I did with the audience that you saw, I'm 47 years old and I need to change my life. Yeah, she needs to change. We both do. You know. I mean, sure, I got plenty of stories I could tell the young kids today, but the truth is that I don't think the love is there anymore. I don't think, I'm not so excited about machines anymore, because I I was sitting there looking at that thing on the screen, trying to figure out why it wasn't working consistently. And then I had to temporarily take another computer apart to get the other hard drive out and put that one in that one and see if it worked any better. And it did, only by a small margin. And it was like, what am I wasting my time for? This sucks. You know, I really rather be doing something other than working on computers. And on top of that, I didn't eat yet. I'm hungry. So, and of course, I looked in the refrigerator. Of course, I got some more of that giant chocolate cookie left. I was like, I don't want that. I said, I want something better than that. You know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure he's probably saying the same thing. I'd like something better than dry cat food. Well, so, like I said, you know, so I think today what we'll do is I think we'll put the Commodore 64 back in the closet for the time being. And then maybe in a few months' time, the only problem is the plastic case it was in is cracked to hell. I don't know how we're going to put it. I mean, might be able to put it back in the case for the time being, but there's a big hole in the side. I don't even know if everything's going to stay in there. Just put the 1541 there on the side of the hole. At least that'll kind of block it. I could try. So anyway, the point is that it's just the reason I kind of get just like a little bit disgusted with the whole business. You know, I was really looking forward to it, but then as I was sitting there typing on it and trying to get this thing to work consistently, it was like there were things that people forget about the past that they kind of really wish they could forget about, like the bad old days when computers didn't always work as well as you'd like them to. I seem to have had that. It's almost like we forget the realities when you start realizing that you're sitting there, you're seeing the thing, and it says searching for it, and it's stuck, and it doesn't even want to load the software, and then you're going, what's going on? And then you spend all this time diagnosing a problem, and then by the time you finally get it started, well, you know, it's just irritating. So anyway, that's pretty much where we stand right now. I mean, what do you what do you think about all the computers and stuff that I have in here? You said they're cool, but what else are they
interesting
about?
Wish I knew a lot about computers like you.
You know, we were talking about if you move in next door, if you manage to get it together, we were trying to get you on the internet again with us, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Why?
Well, I mean, if somebody else rents the apartment out.
I'm hoping. I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. I'm going there tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Just don't hatch our chickens before they're hatched.
Yeah.
All right, let's go get a cup of coffee or something.
Yeah, I just got to put this cable somewhere safe so it doesn't get damaged, because I want to try to put this one, put the computer back in the box and put it in, like I said, that was just really disappointing. It's not really the right package for it'll do. Alright guys, listen, we're going to let you go. We'll talk to you soon. You got the money for the coffee?
Yeah, I got some change.
Okay, I got $1 change too somewhere. I'll just have to dig it out. And so, like I said, please don't forget to like or dislike, share with your friends, and comment in the comment section below. And yeah, have a nice day now, okay?
Have a nice day. Bye.